Hello Aquarius, welcome. Thank you for joining me. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're all well wherever you are, and this is your reading for the 4th to the 10th of October 2021 or thereabouts. I've pre-shuffled the cards, Aquarius, to get your energy into the cards. So I'll just start with doing a final shuffle or two of the Moonology Oracle cards. But as always, it is a general reading, Aquarius, so take what resonates with you, leave the rest behind or for somebody else. Also, just to quickly mention that there are 7 major planets that are retrograde in the heavens at this time. And that's a significant time, it's a significant energy, it's a very important one for all of us to a greater or a lesser degree, because this encourages us to slow down a little bit and contemplate and reflect on what's gone, what you can leave behind, and then ready for making plans for going forward. But I won't say any more. There's lots online talking about retrograde season, so you might find it interesting to have a little look at that and how it affects yourself. But so just a final shuffle now with the Moonology Oracle cards. And we'll see if we can get an overall energy for you. Alright, nothing is yet set in stone, so nothing is fixed. The mutable moon. Nothing is yet set in stone, so let's see what that means. And then a final shuffle of the Anarchy Tarot. Whoops, they all dropped out of my hand. So we have the heart of your reading, Aquarius. What's at the root of this? Past influences. What's on your mind at the moment? The future going forward, and then just something else the energies would like to say to you or to raise your awareness about. And the bottom of the deck we have the 5 of Rods. This is a very competitive energy. These two guys here, they're arm wrestling and trying to prove their strength one over the other, you know, being cheered on by their relevant supporters, if you like. But this is about competition and a need to win, a need to win at all costs often. But let's see, I'll just put that to one side and then do a little bit more shuffling. So could we have some clarifying cards for all the cards on the table, please? So there's some form of conflict around you at this time, I feel. At the bottom of the deck we have the Night of Pentacles, and this is when something was promised, it was on its way, but it's come to a standstill. Somebody may have changed their mind, or they're in no rush or no hurry to bring this forward, whatever it is to do with. I mean, it could be to do with money, it could be to do with a job offer, perhaps, but it could be to do with anything. So let's see. And it's interesting, that's gone next to the 5 of Rods there. So is this what is causing the conflict? Something that was promised but is now delayed, or it's not coming through. So let's see. So at the heart of your reading we have the Ace of Swords and the 4 of Swords. The Ace of Swords is when it's time to take action with a situation. Time to take direct action, grasping the nettle if you like. Making a firm decision on the way you're going forward. Now the Clarifier is the 4 of Swords, and this is when you're feeling quite exhausted, quite with energies depleted, having to take time out to review, to reflect, to reorganize your thoughts and your energies. For some of you this may be yourself having to look after somebody that's feeling with those energy depletions, somebody perhaps who's quite poorly. That's just for somebody. But somebody's having to take action about this situation. Is not prepared to put up with something any longer. At the root of this situation we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. I mean, Pentacles in the main, it's about money, work, career, abundance, what we have, what we don't have, that sort of an energy. All practical matters, keeping the cogs going on the ground, on the earth plane. The Queen of Pentacles is very much representative of that. She's very grounded energy, very offers security. She can be a mother figure, doesn't have to be. Very much in touch with nature and is very good at bringing food to the table, or money to the table if you like. Now then, this could be representing an aspect of yourself, Aquarius. It's not gender specific, or it's somebody connected to you, or it's purely the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. But let's see, we have the Three of Pentacles as a clarifier, and this is when something you've received something that you can put the final pieces together, something you've been working very hard on, working very hard to create something quite special, to create something new, and it took a lot of skill, and you've just, you know, you've got the final pentacle ready to put into place. It's like finding the final piece of a jigsaw to put it into place, to complete the picture. Now that clarifies the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel the Queen of Pentacles, whatever the Queen of Pentacles is bringing to the table, whatever it is, it was a promise of putting the final piece in, of a final piece of the jigsaw in, the final pentacle for you. Now, we've already had conflict, the Five of Rods and the Knight of Pentacles, and I'm wondering whether, you know, this Knight of Pentacles has been on the way to deliver this pentacle here that you needed for putting in to finish or to complete something that you've been working very hard on. And it's now creating this conflict because it's come to a standstill. The Queen of Pentacles can be a business owner or an employer. She can be. What are the past influences? Well, the past influences are somebody felt very victorious and having won a battle. As it this, having won this Five of Rods energy, this arm wrestling, whatever that is to do with. So in the past, somebody feeling victorious, but somebody else feeling stuck and trapped, creating a feeling of not knowing of a way out of a situation. Can't, with the blindfold on and being wrapped in these bandages, although they're only loosely wrapped. You could shake them off, whoever this is to do with, you could shake them off, remove the blindfold, and you'd be able to see a better way forward out of this situation. But for some reason that's too difficult, so you're choosing to stay stuck, mentally stuck in a situation. So somebody's victory, I feel, somebody's success, having won a battle, left somebody else feeling quite stuck and trapped in their mind. It's creating conflict in this person's mind. And I feel that's why at the heart of it, I feel this is saying, you know, enough's enough. I'm not going to put up with this any longer, because of how it's leaving somebody feeling. And possibly, it could possibly be yourself, Aquarius. So what are you thinking about? Yes, you're thinking about the Nine of Swords. You're thinking about the Nine of Swords and how your fear-based thoughts going over and over in your mind, getting magnified, being bigger than what they should be. And the Clarifier is the Wheel of Fortune. So it's this new opportunity, the beginning of something new. But it's creating for you, it's creating these fear-based thoughts. Even though the Wheel of Fortune is supposedly turning in your favour, giving you opportunities now for going forward, you're overthinking something, over worrying about something to do with that. So that's where you are at this moment. That's what you're thinking about at this moment in time. But nothing's yet set in stone. Going forward, right, we have the Nine of Rods and we have the Devil, Major Arcana. The Nine of Rods is when you've built a protective wall around yourself, so you are standing firm. This is the wounded warrior, and you are standing firm. You're not giving up, but you are very defensive, and you've built this wall around you to protect yourself from somebody down in the village, or from people in the village, or energies in the village, whatever it is. You're coming away from everybody. You're standing away from everybody, from the village, and protecting yourself. And you're protecting yourself from a devil energy. And this is somebody that it's quite a toxic energy here. This is somebody that's quite preoccupied, self-obsessed, large ego, but can easily draw you in, draws people in, can be probably very charming and complimentary, and generous, can present as quite generous. But underneath we have somebody that's very self-serving. This is not a giver, this is a taker. Now it could be this, she could be somebody who has obsessions, addictions, or an illness of some sort. But it's clearly an unpleasant energy to be having to deal with. And that's probably why you're having to defend yourself and put a protective layer around yourself to protect yourself from this energy, whoever this is for, Aquarius. Okay, I'm being asked just to give another option. So another possibility here is that the devil energy could be referring perhaps to how you're feeling within yourself, that you're feeling quite trapped, and because that's what the devil energy does. And we can all have the devil energy within us at times, where we feel stuck and trapped in a situation, especially if we're overthinking things, which I can see, that somebody is here, imagining the worst, thoughts getting bigger and more magnified than what they should be. So that can be an element of the devil energy also. So I just thought I'd mention that as well. It could be what's going on within yourself at this time, making you feel trapped and stuck. So what would the energies like to say to you now, Aquarius? Well, we have the Page of Rods and the Four of Rods, and of course the rods in this deck, it's the same energy as wands in another deck. So this is very much a fire energy. Page of Rods, this is saying that yourself or somebody, you're going to be standing, looking over, you're going to be seeing an opportunity. Of course it's up to you whether you take the opportunity or not, but you're going to be seeing something that sparks your interest. Could be something to do with work, career, or money. Could be something to do with that, because the Page of Rods is standing on a pentacle there, which is on top of, it looks like a safe, something locked with a lock and key there. But there's something, you're going to see an opportunity. Now, it's going to spark your interest. The Clarifier is the Four of Rods. And this is something to do with going forward with other people who are on the same page as you. Going off on a new adventure, exploration, expansion, but with others. You're not on your own, you're going to be with others. And it's going to bring in this sense of belonging and security, and a lot of joy and happiness as well. because you're going to be sharing your experiences going forward, and this is what you are going to become aware of now. This is going to come to your attention. But of course, the decisions you make are completely going to be up to yourself, Aquarius, whoever this is for. Nothing is set in stone, so you know there's lots of doors going to be opening, I feel, and it's up to yourself which one you go through. I feel at some point though you've got to try to come away from being very from isolating yourself here. Try to come away from that energy and the conflict that's been around you, that's been depleting your energies and leaving you feel quite exhausted. And just the thought of a new opportunity, new beginnings, is leaving you exhausted also. Okay. Right, could we have 2 final messages, please? 2 final messages for Aquarius, please. Yeah, here we go. Fellow travellers, look. So support is all around you, and there we are, and that's what we saw here, didn't we? Which is what the energies and the universe wanted to say to you. You know, so off on the road with fellow travellers, people, like-minded people who are going to share your journey forward, and support is all around you. So don't think you're on your own. You do have support. Sometimes, though, you have to come away from isolating yourself. And of course, yes, you will have had a very good reason to be in that place, but that won't serve you to continue to be in that place. Sometimes we do have to protect ourselves, don't we? Especially if there is a devil energy that is around you. Yes, you do have to protect yourself, but at some point we have to move on from that energy. And you know, and it looks like this is going to be an opportunity to do that. And rejuvenating rain, so a time to clear the past, let go of the past, then that's going to heal the present for you. Let go of something, which is again is very much this retrograde season. Time to reflect and perhaps let go. Alright, Aquarius, whoever this was for, I hope you've enjoyed the reading and it's had meaning for you. But good luck going forward, and I do hope you can join me again in the future. Bye bye for now.